Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I apologize for this echoiness. Hopefully it's not too distracting, but in this video, we're going to be talking about what you can expect to be doing in the police academy as far as physical training or your different PT exercises. Now, I wanted to create this video because so many people have reached out to me and asked me questions about this in general. And also because I have seen time and time again when people enter police academies, they are not physically ready for what is about to happen to them. I can honestly say too that despite going in thinking I would be fine and that I was at a good level, I was not physically ready for what was expected of me during my police academy, so I wanted to share this with you guys. I think a big component is gonna be running. I'll talk about that at the end. I also wanted to begin by saying that I'm not a doctor, not a personal trainer, I'm not a physical therapist. I have no formal training in any of these things. However, I did go through a police academy myself. I have experienced what I was missing in that process, and I've also experienced and seen what so many other people are lacking when they begin in the process as well. But I'm going to go through actual exercises you are going to do in the police academy. The biggest thing that they're looking for are things you can do that are not gonna cost anything, so they don't wanna buy a bunch of equipment for everyone. They're not gonna buy anything fancy for you. You're gonna use your body weight, okay? And secondly, they need something that they can do anywhere. So anywhere that they can run you or bring you, they need exercises that you can do by yourself. Now, I have a mat with me. I'm gonna use that for some of these because quite honestly, and some of it comes from my own experience, opinion, but also talking to doctors and physical therapists, they are not the greatest things to be doing to your body, okay? But like I said, I have a mat for some of those. And for the others, I'm just gonna go through and show you as best as I can. There are a few things in general that are going to help you, and the first is how you fuel your body. So if you eat a bunch of crap, and I think we all kind of understand what kind of eating crappy is, especially for our bodies, you are not going to perform at your highest physical level. However, if I just said, well, make sure you're healthy, or eat fruits and vegetables and eat a lot of protein or eat lean protein, like what does that actually mean for you or for me? What does it mean for each individual person? I think it's really valuable to use and invest in an actual professional, and I don't mean like a personal trainer at a gym who gives you a meal plan. I mean a nutritionist. Go and speak with a nutritionist, tell them what you're doing, tell them your levels of physical activity, and then see what they say, see what they map out for you for what you should eat, how much you should eat, the macros you should eat. All of this is really important, and it's different for you, it's different for me, it's gonna be different and individual to everyone. So that's why I encourage you to go to a professional. Especially if you have health insurance, a lot of insurance will cover that for you because it's seen as a preventative care or assisting you in becoming more healthy. So I would definitely suggest that. One thing I think anybody can talk about and comment on is that you want to be drinking a lot of water. When you're doing really strenuous physical activity, you want to be fueling your body with that. Now, some people really like Gatorade or these different hydration packets, but guys, water is so free and it's there, and so just drink it, okay? I know it's annoying because you have to pee a lot, but just do it. It's going to help you as you move through these different levels of physical activity that you're going to be doing. Another important component of this is to stay consistent in the exercise that you're doing. So as I go through these different exercises, like I said, these are things you will actually be doing in the police academy. You need to be doing them regularly. So you can do short workouts, but you need to be doing these different exercises multiple times a day. I would say especially for females, push-ups, lean and rest, all of these different upper body exercises that are really going to aid you. You're probably going to have to do some really strenuous physical upper body things. In our police academy, we do an obstacle course where there's a ton of up and down and up and down. You go over a 6-foot wall where there's no rope, there's nothing to help you get over. It's not a chain link fence, it's a piece of wood. Okay, you have to get over that 6-foot wall. You have to use your upper body strength. Also, we have a dummy that's 150 pounds. You have to drag it several yards. There's no way around that. and you can use different maneuvers to assist you, but a lot of it just boils down to your upper body strength. I would again stress the more upper body focused exercises for that. Another thing with this is that you don't need to go to a gym. You can buy some dumbbells, keep them in your house. You can do so many different strength training exercises with just your body weight and dumbbells. You can go to the gym if you want to, if you have the time and you like it. I enjoy going to the gym, so it's just a matter of what you have the ability to do in your workouts. I'll also say I'm still postpartum, so I'm not in like this incredible physical shape, but I am able to perform these exercises that we do in the Police Academy, and I'm gonna share them with you because again, when I began the Police Academy, there was nothing laid out for that. Vlogs weren't really a thing. There wasn't a ton of stuff on the internet. YouTube hadn't really picked up yet. There really wasn't much that I could go to and get information for this. So with these different exercises, especially that lean and rest position and the push-ups, anything, again, upper body focused or really any of them, just start doing them randomly throughout your day. So if you can only do 5 of them, or if you can only do 10 of them, start doing that 10 times a day. Set a timer on your phone and just do it. Something I encourage our recruits to do that are at assignments, especially females. If you're struggling with upper body strength, set a timer on your phone, do push-ups every single hour. You can work on getting yourself to a level where you can perform better for the different physical things you're going to have to do in the academy. I am going to go through all these different exercises and show you examples of them. Y'all, the first one is lean and rest. You are gonna be doing this for probably 2 out of the 8 hours you're at the academy, so let me show you. It's the push-up position before you actually do a push-up. Just like this. And holding it. So the next thing we're gonna do is a side straddle hop. It's what is the jumping jack, but they're gonna tell you it's not a jumping jack and you have to do it in counts of 3 and that will count as 1. So I don't know if you're gonna really hear me counting this off, but I'm gonna show you how you're gonna do it. Okay, so you're gonna start just standing there. You're gonna start to do jumping jacks. But what they're gonna tell you is do it in counts of 3. So you'll be like 1, 2, 3, 1. And that would count as 1. That's not 1, that's 3, but that's not the point. Some people can't count. So we're gonna go back to 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. And you're gonna proceed from there with your jumping jacks. Now, I don't like jumping jacks. I don't like anything that puts extra pressure on feet or knees. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. But that's what they're gonna have you do for jumping jacks or side straddle hops. We're going into our next exercise, and that's mountain climbers. Again, just like the jumping jacks or side straddle hops, whatever, they're gonna tell you to do it in counts of 3 and count for 1. So this is what it could look like for you. So for our mountain climbers, count 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay? They're gonna have you go through in sequences of 3. Now I'm doing a couple of these just to show you, but when you're actually doing it, you'll probably be doing at least 25, if not more, at a time. So that's a good pace to kind of start at. Let's move along. Okay, so it's our favorite push-ups. What they're gonna be telling you when you're doing push-ups is to keep your back straight. If you're somebody like me, I'm gonna show you in just a second, my back is not straight, so that makes things harder. But anyway, we're gonna do push-ups and then we're gonna move into our next exercise. Not even doing that much, and I'm running back up to the camera to talk to you guys, and this is becoming a lot. So anyway, here we go. Okay guys, we're gonna do squats next. I'm gonna show you again what they're gonna have you do for squats. Not how I think they should be done, but here we go. Yeah, I was trying to see if this is okay and if you can see me. So they are gonna have you put your hands behind your head, do a squat. Probably say like 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. And so on with your squats. Okay, this one's a little bit easier. The next thing we're gonna do is lunges. They'll have you probably on a field doing this from one side of the field to the other, but I'm just gonna do it kind kind of see what I'm doing on the camera so you can see. But just lunges and walking with your lunges. This one isn't usually that bad, but you're gonna be walking pretty significant distances doing these lunges. Okay, so these are really fun. The next thing I'm gonna show you are bear crawls. These are really popular for them to have you doing up a hill. So if you run in PT somewhere, they may have you do these up a hill, then run down the hill, then do these up the hill, run down the hill. This also they could be using for a cool down because they're not as hard as the other things we just did. So bear crawls. You're gonna get on all fours and just walk like that. Back. In and of themselves, none of these things are crazy hard. But when you do this over and over and over and over again, one, maybe even 2 times a day, it's a little bit worse. Crab crawls, these are even funnier looking. Here we go. I remember last time I had crab. It's been a while. I remember my friend, the crab crawl. These are so good for you. Oh, turn around. Turn around. Here we go. 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 I know with some of these lunges, bear crawls, crab crawls, I look kind of funny doing this just randomly in front of a camera for you. But you may be doing that the whole length of a football field. So it won't be funny then, I promise you. 6 inches. I'm using the mat for this one. This is one they'll probably have you doing on grass or pavement, very unlikely on stones. Your lean and rest, they're gonna have you do on stones though. Probably not push-ups, there's too much movement with that. All right, but I'm gonna show you what they're gonna do for 6 inches for you. It's gonna be your ab movement, okay? Most likely, they're gonna have you put your hands under your butt and you're gonna lift your legs up 6 inches from the ground and you're gonna hold it there. Now, balance. You can leave your head up. Another thing they'll probably have you do is open, close, open, close, open, close. They can have you do that multiple times. They can put your feet in the air. They can have you drop it down. Bring it up, drop it down. They can have you bring it halfway, drop it down, bring it up, drop it down, okay? So there's several variations to it. Again, these are things you can do anywhere to prepare. If you are about to get started in a police academy, I would highly recommend that you be doing these exercises, each of them. I mean, do a workout sequence with what you can handle. So if I were to do one, if I were getting ready for the academy, I'd probably start with 10 of each of these exercises and do that at least once a day, and then move it up to 20 times, and then move it up to 25 times, and then move it up to 30 times. Whatever you think is a good level and you're gonna be ready and you're gonna feel fit, they're gonna have you doing more. You'll notice a couple things I didn't show you in here. One is pull-ups, because I don't have a pull-up bar. If you have access to a pull-up bar, use that. If you can't pull yourself up, I can't pull myself up. It's true, I know. But one thing you can do with that is dead hang or use bands to assist you getting up. Again, you don't have to go to a gym and spend a bunch of money on that. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is running, okay? You are going to have to run a lot in the police academy. I would suggest that you be able to run at least 3 miles without stopping in, I would say, less than 30 minutes. Most academies and police departments will require you to run a certain amount of distance in a certain amount of time just to be hired. Again, that's the same really for push-ups and sit-ups. When you get into a police academy, if it's a physically demanding police academy, you're going to see that you're gonna be required to run longer. One big difference between that and what I've seen as far as what they time you on is that they do not require you to go quite as fast. So when you do the longer runs with your academy class, you're actually going kind of slow in my opinion, which is fine because that can help you with going further and having more endurance. But at the same time, it can be annoying if you're used to running at your own pace. As far as running and improving your running ability, I would recommend you learn to run without stopping. You cannot stop when you are going on these runs in your class. You can't. If you do, you're gonna go to the back of the line and they're gonna tell other people in your class, like they told me, hey, go back to your classmate and push them along because they are not cutting it. So go back there and help them. One thing you can do to help with running is you gotta make sure you have a really good pair of running shoes. I swear I don't work for Asics, but I love their running shoes. I'll link them down below. I think they are much better than many other running shoes on the market, especially do not get Nikes, don't get even Reebok, don't get any of those popular brands, get real running shoes, especially if you're someone who's not built like a runner, like me, okay? And you'll be running anyway. As far as the running, what I would encourage you to do is start with a 1/4 mile. So make yourself run that 1/4 mile. Focus on your breathing. Focus on breathing in and out steadily. If you're breathing, you can keep going. So focus on that as you're breathing. Start with a 1/4 mile. Once you can get to a 1/4 mile without stopping, go to 1/2 mile without stopping. Then do 3/4 mile, then do a mile. Keep building yourself up. Now, if you need to stay on 1/2 mile for a few days, fine. Like I said, you should be doing this to get ready for an academy. You should not show up never having prepared for that training. You need to be showing up, preparing. So you can come back, review this video whenever you want. Like I said, these are likely not exercises they're ever gonna mention to you while you're preparing for an academy, but I'm sure that they're gonna come up for you when you're actually in the police academy. I cannot stress enough, especially for females, the upper body strength, that push up and the lean and rest. You've got to be doing it. If you don't do it, it's gonna take you longer to get stronger and longer to progress. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If there's anything else you can think of, leave it down in the comments below. I know I'm missing an exercise or two because I was thinking about these for several days before I actually did this video and put it together, and I can't think right now of the ones that I'm forgetting, but randomly some different ones would pop up in my head and I'd think about that. So let me know down below, what am I missing, what am I forgetting? Let me know down below too, what was your guys' experience with all of these different physical exercises in the academy? Did you have to do this kind of stuff? Did you not have to do this kind of stuff? I'd be really curious to know the people who didn't have to do it, unless it was like a generic state mandate police academy, because sometimes those don't do a ton of PT. So I could see maybe that, but with that said, let me know guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. As always, y'all stay safe out there. Thanks for dealing with my echoing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Focus, don't focus, focus, don't focus. But these are, okay guys, okay. Once you can get to a 1/4 mile without stopping, oh, that sounded weird.